Comfort zone. How to stay out of your comfort zone, which is amazing. People that are achieving good success, they are out of their comfort zone. And the beautiful thing about being out of your comfort zone is not that you are able to achieve amazing things, but is the ability and discipline of achieving and not getting comfortable. I was in my comfort zone not too long ago, right? And I started bringing my good habits back to it. And I'm going to give you three amazing deep things that you can do that I experienced and what it has kept me going with those good habits and also staying out of my comfort zone, right? And I just noticed, like, wow, I was in my comfort zone, and then I was going into my comfort zone and then coming out of my comfort zone. So being in a comfort zone and out of the comfort zone, in a comfort zone, out of the comfort zone, until I could master staying out of the comfort zone and not get comfortable after achieving some results. And continue to just improving those results and bettering myself and getting to a better version of myself and just continue to go. Like, why, okay, stop just because you reach this goal, right? And then when you see you lose the goal that you reach because you got comfortable. That happens with me a lot of times. And over like a decade of experience is what I'm about to share with you guys in these three tips. So number one is that I want to share with you guys few things not to do, because sometimes you need to know in order to implement things and get the result. Is find out what not to do, not really what to do. Sometimes you know what to do, but you need to know what is keeping you from achieving that, or what is keeping you from um, applying what you know. So three very powerful things not to do is number one, the most important one is in the morning hitting the snooze button and going back to sleep and try to use the last minute of sleep that you have before you have to get up and go do the things you got to do. And that goes into deeper than that, like on your work days, on your off days, anytime you're at home, right? By the time you start getting up at the time that you need to get up, even though if you have to have little sleep or less sleep, like, oh, I didn't, I'm usually sleeping 7 hours, but today, if I'm going to get up in the time that I need to get up, I'm only going to have 5 hours of sleep. Go through it, because in the next day, you're going to get up very earlier because you're going to go to sleep earlier, because you didn't have that much sleep. So that means you're going to discipline yourself and you're going to go to the bed early and you're going to adjust and adjust. And then when you see you're already executing at the point that you got to execute, but you can't just do it one time. You got to keep going with it. So that's one, right? We got more to go, because and those things is that you want to build a habit with that. You want to build a habit, because if you do it one time, it's not going to do it for you. You got to do it very at least like 30 days to 60 days, so you can start seeing the habit being built. Number two is that when you're at home, try to be active, and it doesn't try to stay home as much, because staying home is the number one thing that gets you comfortable. The more you stay home, the more comfortable you're going to get, right? So when you're home, try to do all the activities that you got to do at home. Just don't spend too much time sitting on the sofa or on the bed watching TV. You got to cut those things off in order to be out of your comfort zone. So instead of sitting on the sofa or in the bed, you can have those time, but you're going to minimize those time into very little, 30 minutes, 1 hour a day, right? And all the other time, you are organizing things you got to organize, like taking the trash out, cleaning the dishes, preparing food for the next day, making yourself more productive to the point that you are more active, playing with the kids, taking the kids out to the park, taking the kids out to the store to get something, and on that way you leverage by doing other things. Number three is number three Okay, number three is the main tips that I was going to share with you guys, the stuff to do, right? You know what to not to do. What about what you need to do? You need to implement exercise in your life. That means, like, if you can, not just stay in bed, but get up at the right time that or a little bit early that you need to get up. What is one thing that you should not be doing, because that is going to ruin your whole day. Every day that you hit that snooze button and you go back to sleep, that what is off the most important things not to do. There, right there, it activates into your whole day to be a day like that of procrastination, of leaving things for the next day, and all stuff like that. So procrastination is a big one. You want to be active to the point that if you know you can do something, you're going to follow up and do it. Doesn't matter if you're going to finish a little bit later, or if you're not going to have all the time that you think you have, I can do this tomorrow. Nah, you're going to go and push yourself, and you're going to get it done. On that way, you're building the habit of being disciplined and not procrastinate on anything. So with that, you want to do 20 squats in 2 minutes after you got up. Do some push-ups, whatever it is. Implement exercise. Okay, so you want to implement exercise, or go to the gym, get up a little bit early. So if you are doing a little bit of exercise, now you did the number one thing to keep you going, right? Which is activate your body. Now your body feel like your body start to understand. You start training your body and your mind that you up on the time that you need to be up. Doesn't matter what time you go to sleep. Doesn't matter if it's Sunday. Doesn't matter if it's Saturday. Doesn't matter if it's a holiday. You just get up, right, at the time. That's how you operate. When it's time to get up, you get up. If it was a holiday or something, you get up at that time. You do your regular day. You take a nap, but you're going to get up at that time, because you are serious with those habits, right? Those successful habits, and being out of your comfort zone. So you don't get comfortable like everybody else. Just because it's a holiday, just because it's a Sunday, just because it's a Saturday, or just because it's a day off. See, that's where I was getting lost, right? As I would start to reaching my goals, getting my results, then when I get comfortable and I lose them. So the whole thing about staying out of your comfort zone is that deep, because it can continue to keep you on the path of success and reaching other goals. Instead of losing the goal that you got, you're going to bring a better goal, and a better, bettering yourself and reaching a higher level of your life, right? So that's one exercise, and then it goes with not to do, with what to do. Okay. Number two is like your mind. You got to work with your mind, as you got to train your mind. So when I'm done with my exercise every morning, I do my meditation. I see that we are conditioned to the level that we are. So we got to break those conditions. That means, like, maybe you walk today 1 block, but then tomorrow you got to try to walk 1 block, and even though if it's 1%, but you got to do 1% more. You ain't got to do 2 blocks, which is double. You did 100% today off of 1 block. Tomorrow you're going to walk 2 blocks. That's doubling it up. So that's from 100 to 200. So pretty much would be probably like 1 extra step, right? You're not going to die if you just do 1 extra step. It's doable, right? If you do 10 push-ups today, tomorrow you could do 11, but you want to implement the 1% more on your activities, because that's going to get you to stay out of your comfort zone. You see where we're going? And that's going to get you to stay out of your comfort zone, because you're doing a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more at the time, right? On everything that you're doing. So that, with the mindset of that, you got to be better today than yesterday, even if it's 1% more. And tomorrow going to have to be better than today, even if it's 1% more. You are in continuous improvement and getting yourself into a better, much better version of yourself. You are bringing yourself to a different level, step by step, day by day. Now, those 1% here, 1% there, you're going to start seeing they stacking up in the top of each other, right? And you're going to start seeing major change on your life. And then when you see you are able to keep your results, staying out of your comfort zone, right? Maintaining your good habits and living the ideal life you want to live by being in charge and control, instead of, the food is taking control of you. The cigarettes, the alcohol, the sleep, the comfort zone, all the things that you don't want. Which is the third step. Like, you gotta have a strong mind to say no into the things that doesn't align with your goal. In order to be disciplined, you can't just do one thing. You gotta follow up with getting up in the morning, follow up with doing a little exercise, even though if you don't have the time or the flexibility or the luxury or whatever it is to hit a gym, you can do it right there, right at your house. Everybody got 5 minutes. Get up a little bit early, 30 minutes. They can do it at their house. It's very effective. You do some squats real quick, do some ab workout, do some jumping jack, get a jump roll, jump with the jump roll, or do some abs, anything like that, right? Do some step ups, right? Some high knee, things like that, right? And get your body active, right? And the things to not to do that is going to continue to keep you on the path to lose the good habits, everything you build, and then you just work so hard to look like you're living the lifestyle, but as soon as you get that goal, you're going to lose that goal. So, for example, you in and out the gym like I was, you go in there and you get your results, and then soon you start getting comfortable at the house, watching TV, sitting there, chilling, having more sleep, I just, having those skills means like I work hard, I deserve to stay in bed, more vacation, more this and that and that. All those things is to keep you in the comfort zone. I'm not trying to say that you don't have to enjoy life, but keeping your great habits, staying at it, disciplining your mind, doing all those things, that's living a good life. And then when you notice, like, you see that when you are getting comfortable like that, and then you start losing, like you're not eating healthy no more, you're losing your discipline, you're not going to the gym, then one thing follows the other thing, one thing attracts the other thing. For me, it's very easily to not eat right when I'm not in the gym, when I'm not exercising every day. When I exercise every day, automatic, my mind wants to eat right, because my body, my mind was built like that. I start eating healthy when I start going to the gym. So that's why it works together, right? And it's easy for me. So that's the whole thing I tried to explain to you guys here, with few things not to do and few things in what to do that is going to keep you out of your comfort zone. Because when you put all those things together, automatic, you stay out of your comfort zone, you stay in your lane of success with great habits, and it's easy for you to maintain those things. You don't see the other struggle that a lot of people see, because they are trying to do these things, but they're not doing all together. If you do it all together, you don't have no problems. And getting up the time that you got to get up, and soon you're going to start seeing that you get up a little bit before. Like, you went sleep, and then when you see, it's 5 minutes before is your time to get up. And I'm talking about 6 to 7 hours. 6 hours, 6 hours and 30 minutes to 7 hours. The time to be. I'm not talking about 8 hours or less, right? I'm talking about right in the middle. It's not, you're gonna have, what you need to have to sleep. Like, you sleep just to recover. You're not there sleeping, because you don't want to live life. You leave it on the dead zone. That's the death. The snooze button right there. That's the death zone button. You go back to, because if you already recover, you already sleep 6 hours, 7 hours, you should be excited to go out here and live your life, right? And do your things. Now you understand the bed and sleep more. That means, like, you avoiding life right there. You putting life away. Like, I don't want to do anything, so understand the bed, right? So it's very deep. And then after you up, you got to utilize your muscles. You got to utilize your brain. I don't know if this is going to be part of it, but also read in the morning. Even though if it's 5 minutes, 1 page or 2 pages, but I'm trying to have my mind working, right? So maybe implement that as a bonus. Read some in the morning. But I think the most majority of the things not to do and what to do is that, not to do is like staying home too much, with the activities of not doing nothing, like staying in front of TV, feeling like, you just got to relax, and in the bed, laying down, watching TV. Try to cut those things to the bare minimum. Like, sometimes not even do those things, because there's going to be a lot of things in your house that needs to be done. So stay active. So on your house, you're not in a comfort zone. You're inside your house, the place that it gets you comfortable the most, and you start doing things in there that needs to be done, so you can be more proactive and more productive, because now you just did things that you needed for the follow days already prepared, and you take care of the stuff that needs to be today. You're not leaving things for tomorrow because you're at home and you want to be in your comfort zone, like watching TV in the bed, right? And then not stay in the bed after the time that you need to get up, which we already talked about. And then implement exercise in the morning, and training your mind to keep going with those things, by not slacking because it's a holiday or a day off or something like that. You get up and you have a nap, you adjust, but you're going to get up at that time. It's an amazing thing that we do. Keep you going, keep you there, and you won't fall off your good habits, and you continue to doing today better than yesterday, and tomorrow better than today. So that means every day you're leaving, you're going to do, even though if it's 1%, but you're going to do 1% better, right? Maybe 10% better, maybe 15% better. But you're always going to have the mentality that, it's just one little extra step to do more than I did yesterday. And this thing is going to bring you to add a lot of few other things, like tracking what you're doing, so you can see like exactly what you did, so you know you're going to do a little bit more. And it's just beautiful. It just works amazing. Now you're just gonna have to apply, because you know nothing is going to work if you just don't apply, right? So if you want to make your life easier, and you want to achieve more, and you want to continue to increase day by day, so in the end of the year you get 365 percent, just if you did 1% more each day. So the year has 365 days, and be able to be different than everybody else. Like, not because you want to be different, but you know, everybody do those things, but you know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, like people are, you know, taking their time, sleeping, doing this and holidays, this and that and that and that. And you know, you're probably getting up, you know, when they sleeping, and you taking a walk, and you embracing the day, you know, you don't wasting those nights that you could have a great sleep, you know. You enjoy your time there a little bit, and then you know, an hour or two, and that's it. Like with food, you know, you can just eat the entire table. You're gonna eat a little bit of what is in the table, and you know, you're gonna satisfy yourself, and then after you food, you're not gonna continue to eat, even though it's so much food there to eat, you know. So everything is a balance. So that's it. That's what I have for you guys. So keep pushing, stay out of your comfort zone. Hopefully you're going to be able to implement these things. And yeah, subscribe if you like this kind of things, videos and information and techniques and strategies. And let me know what you guys thought.
Give it to me like